Morning! So today I will be cooking something that comes from my childhood. Every Lithuanian person definitely know this dish. So if you are Lithuanian, you can switch off straight away. So will I say, welcome to How Do You Like Your Eggs, and welcome to the kitchen where I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect, easy and really fast making breakfast. We're going to make it savory and sweet for any taste. So yeah, enjoy! I think I found an explanation to it, so it says Varskėtis, curd cheese pancake, curd fritter, cheese dumpling, cottage cheese pancake. So I suppose because this can be also fried, so that's why they call it fritter, but we're going to boil it. So if you are the one who eats breakfast, not like me, I'm always on my coffee in the morning, I'm starting with brunch, I guess. These are ingredients that we will need. It's 200 grams of cottage cheese. In here I have 270, but I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use it all, but I'm going to be adding a bit more of flour, which usually for 200 grams would be 4 tablespoons. Now as well a tablespoon, I think, or slightly less of the cornstarch. This is estragon. It's fantastic. I love it for the savory option. It comes, my nana used to do it with that. This is my addition. I sometimes add new things into old dishes, and for this one it's going to be spinach, because I think more veggies, better gut feeling, right? And for the sweet option it's going to be absolutely amazing raspberry thing. It's sour. I feel it's sweet. So let's start with making the, let's call it that. So as I said, this bag had 270, but I know if I will not use that 70 gram, it will disappear somewhere or it get old in the, in the fridge, and I need to come up with a new recipe. So that's it, I'm using it all. And for 200 grams, you add 1 egg. For 270, I add 1 egg as well. Now, so I am mixing my cottage cheese together with egg, and yeah, just whatever. Use your spoon, and whenever you've finished, you will add a pinch of salt, because salt goes everywhere. Now, if you're making only the sweet option and you like it more sweet, I would always recommend to add some sugar, but because from one bowl I want to make savory and sweet, I'm not adding any sugar, just a pinch of salt. This is a really lovely salt. Now, I am adding step by step, like, 2 spoons, mix it up, then another 2 spoons, mix it up, because you don't want it to be too hard. You want it to be kind of a flexible and soft, but not sticky to your hands too much. So 1 more and 1 more. Okay, so I have 4 spoons in here, and because I have 270, I probably will need to add another one. And I am adding kind of a smaller tablespoon of corn flour. It will help the dough to better stick. And it's crumbling like that. But it will be okay, don't worry. Now I am going to divide this into 2 parts, as I'm making savory and sweet. Here we go. That's going to be for the sweet, and this is going to be for the savory. What I need to add is spinach. Right, so I am adding a really large pinch of estragon. Let's mix it up together, and I think for now I will need to use my hands. Okay. And by mixing it by hand, you're definitely going to feel if you need to add a bit more of a flour. But as I said, don't make it too hard. That's not what you want. And it's a simple all-purpose flour. That's what I usually use. Yeah, I can feel it's actually still too sticky. So let's add a bit more of a flour. That's it. Okay, so I'm kind of kneading it. So now you can see that I am kind of kneading this dough. It still sticks to my fingers, and that's all right. That's exactly how it should be, but it actually holds the form. So it's very easy. Now, sometimes you can put it in the fridge and make sure it's, get a little bit cold so it's not so sticky. I actually almost don't need to put any flour on this cutting board. Sometimes you do. Now, and I'm making a little sausage. Not so little, but still a sausage. So I'm first want to finish this savory option. And it's so good, like it smells so good now. I always add a lot of estragon. I just love that scent. Now that's the way my mom used to do. So she used to press it like this, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. So then you actually see how much you need to cut or where you need to cut. And it's this, this, this. Ta-da! Here we go, we have little pieces. Just like that. Sometimes I would press them so they are like a bit more flat, but that's not necessary at all. I'm gonna put those into the boiling water, but before I do that, I actually gonna make a sweet option while I still have my fingers dirty. So for the sweet option, I am adding just a little bit, which is like, as you can see, a pinch of a brown sugar. Not necessarily brown, not necessarily pinch. You can always use your spoons if you wish. And slightly bit more of a flour. Now that you know how it should look, measure it with your eye. Oh, this definitely brings me back to my childhood. I mean, there's always a dish that reminds you something. This actually reminds me of my nana, my mom. Oh, because they had no time for really, complicated breakfasts. So I suppose this was the healthiest option. And that was warm just before I go to preschool or school. And I just love it. Okay, so that needles perfectly here. Look, you see? So it's not sticking to my fingers anymore, but it's still soft, quite soft. Let's make the different form of the sweet option. So I will just make them slightly different and smaller, I guess. Now, here we go. Jeez, I just can't make them different. I'm just making them exactly as my mom used to do them. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait until water will boil. We'll drop them in for 4 minutes. They boil there, they cook there, and that's it. We're gonna serve it with sauce, which is the easiest sauce ever, but it's the most delicious one, and I'll show you how to make it. Now they are boiling there for 4 minutes. I see that they have risen up. So before they disintegrate, we need to take them out. And that means that no more than 1 minute for them. For the sweet option, it's the easiest because you really need just to melt your butter. That's all. I think that this dish is not really good without sour cream. So we're going to be adding that into our plate. Some people put it into the pan and preheat it. I don't. I like to put it into the plate straight away. Done. Here we go. Now, just pouring this warm butter here. Oh God, it's so buttery. I'll add some sour cream. And of course, some berries, whatever berries you like. Really, it's not necessary, but I just think it makes this dish look happy and also healthy. And cinnamon, because cinnamon is the best spice in the world. And it actually makes you feel warm, just like Christmas. If you want some more sweet, there's always honey, there's always maple syrup that you can add. We'll eat it with cinnamon only. Let's be fancy and add some mint leaves. And then it's like a completely restaurant dish. I mean, just look at it. It makes me happy. Imagine having this in the morning, right? It's already a good day then. For the savory option, let's make the sauce slightly different. I am melting butter here again. Nothing changes, but this time I will add some red pepper that I grounded a little bit. And I will also add a bit more of a estragon. Because, yeah, I'm just obsessed about it. This is why. I really like it. My butter is salted, so I'm not adding any extra salt. It's enough. Oh, the scent of all of that. Oh my God. Add a spoon of sour cream into it. Mix it up. And that's how we're gonna make lovely, lovely sauce for our savory option. It's done, slightly separated, but if we actually mixing it together, it does not make a huge difference on the taste. Now, here we go. Oh my God. Now, I mean, it's a bomb of calories, good calories though. It's really, really tasty, really, really tasty. Let's garnish it with some more peppers, make it extra spicy. Also, but you can add some dill. Not necessary because everybody likes food to look good. Here we go. So these are my two options for a healthy, very tasty, extremely tasty, and something different breakfast. So here we go. Try it for yourself. Oh my God! I'm 5 years old again. Okay. Oh my God, I don't know which one I like better. I really would love to know what you think, because I would not be able to choose, and I think I'm gonna eat both. Oh, it's full of flavor. It's just full of flavor. I just love it. Wow. Thank you for joining me at my breakfast. I'm really happy to have you here, and I hope you'll enjoy this recipe. Please leave a comment. You know, maybe you're gonna come up with your own variation. I would love to hear that, you know, and subscribe.